Think of this library as a metaphor for data management. Each book represents an individual piece of data. For visitors to easily locate a specific book, the library needs an effective system of organization. Enter the concept of databases and data management systems. Their primary purpose? To store data and ensure its accessibility to all. Much like a librarian who diligently organizes, categorizes, and updates the library's collection, efficient data management is about ensuring information is both accessible and, most importantly, up to date. In data management, we use systems to index or catalog information and retrieve it effectively. Similarly, the library's catalog helps us find the exact book that we're probably looking for. When cataloging our data, we often assign features to our data. These features are known as metadata, or data that is attached to the original data itself. When we think about books, we may have multiple types of metadata, such as author or maybe genre. The book itself is our data, but the author and genre would be metadata because they describe pieces and aspects of that original data itself, the book. This process is known as giving extra features or dimensionality to the data. By applying metadata, we are able to effectively classify our data. In this library analogy, it ensures that science books aren't really mixed in with fiction books. In a world of data, proper categorization ensures both clarity and accessibility. In the early days of libraries, catalogs were composed of handwritten index cards. Librarians meticulously recorded each book's title, author, and other relevant information on these cards. The cards were then organized alphabetically or by subject, allowing readers to search for books manually. As technology advanced, libraries embraced the use of typewriters and printed catalogs. This innovation made it easier to update and manage the catalog system, improving the efficiency of the library's information and retrieval systems. With the advent of computers and digitization, libraries transitioned to electronic catalog systems. These digital catalogs allowed for faster searching and expanded capabilities, such as keyword searches and advanced filtering options where we filter books by metadata. The transition to digital cataloging revolutionized the way readers could access and discover books within a library. Today, library catalogs have evolved even further, with many libraries adopting an online catalog system, making it accessible from anywhere through internet connection. But what's the point of this? What's the point of cataloging things well? Well, let's take a real-world example. Imagine that you had a small apartment and you wanted to find books that were relevant to growing a garden in a very small space. How would you know where to begin? Well, fortunately today, unlike back in the 1990s or 80s, you can search for gardening in a small space. And you're going to find books that both have these keywords in the title, but also have relevant material found in their abstracts or summaries, or other parts of their metadata, such as maybe the different categories for the book. Maybe these categories consist of the keyword of garden, and maybe another keyword is small space. And from this search, you can learn other keywords that you can start to search with, such as vertical gardening. Having good quality metadata allows for users to access your data more effectively and easily, and maybe find material or relevant data that they didn't initially search for. This is particularly relevant when we're searching for texts. But the properties of good data management and good cataloging don't just limit themselves to things like library books. They also work in the sciences and beyond. So let's pop back over to a lab where we start to look at some of the shells that we've just collected.